Hello folks, welcome to CodeCrucks. In this video tutorial, we will discuss few DFAs based on the string pattern followed by. So we will discuss DFA like in which some character is followed by some specific set of characters. So our first example we are going to discuss is construct a DFA which accepts set of all strings over alphabets a comma b in which every a should be followed by double b. That means if there appears a into the string, then there should be immediate 2b after that, at least 2b. We can have more, but if there is a 2b must be after that. And it is not compulsory that string should have a, but if there is a, it should be followed by double b. So our string can contain epsilon, it could be single b, double b, triple b, or infinite b, or it could be a double b, b a double b, double b a double b, a double b a double b, or any combination of like this. So string can start with a or b, but whenever there is a followed by 2b is compulsory. So let us construct the DFA for the minimum length string first. Epsilon is the part of language, so initial state would be the final state. The other fact we can observe from the L that any number of b are accepted. We don't have to worry about a in that case. So if we put self loop of b, then we can have language with 1b, 2b, 3b, or any number of b. If we read a from initial state, then we will not be in final state because a is not part of language L. So we are moving to some non-final state Q1. And we know that if we read a, we must have to read 2b, then only that string is acceptable or it is a valid string. So we will read two strings after that and we will move to some final state Q3. So this will give us b star ABB. So any number of b's followed by ABB. But ABB could be anywhere into the string, right? At the beginning, at the middle, at the end, etc. So we have to adjust the arcs so that we can produce all the strings of L. Right now it generates very few of them. So from each state, we have to check whether both the transitions can be generated or not. It's not always possible to add all the transitions from all the states. Some transitions might lead to dead state. So if we look at this diagram, then we know that once we read 2b, then we can read any number of b as well. There is no restriction on number of b's, but at least 2 b's should be there. So if we read a, this DFA is reading minimum 2b, and after that it can read any number of b's as well. But after reading ABB, if we read a, then again we have to read double b, then only we should go to the final state. Otherwise it should be in non-final state. So we can adjust the arc of Q3 like this. So if we read a, we are going to Q1, and to go to the final state we must have to read 2b again, then only it is in final state. So if we read only 1b after reading that second a, we will be in Q2 state. But when we read second one, we are going to Q3. So arc of a and b both are generated from the Q3 and Q1. From Q1 and Q2 we will verify. From Q1 we cannot read a because we have already read out 1a while we move from Q0 to Q1. So if we read one more a, then that will be invalid because string would become a and there is no 2b after first a. So that will lead us to the dead state. Similarly, if we are in Q2, b is already read out. If we read a, then see what happens. From Q0 to Q1 it's a, Q1 to Q2 it's b, and from Q2 if we generate arc of a, then there will not be 2b after the first a or from the initial a. So that will also lead us to the dead state. So this is the desired DFA. It will produce all these strings. It will generate epsilon, b, double b, triple b, or ABB, or b a double b, double b a double b, or any combination where if a is present in string, it would be definitely followed by 2 b's. The another example, construct a DFA which accepts set of all strings over alphabets a comma b in which a should never be followed by double b. So it's something like a complement language of previous example. So after b there should not be double a. That is the only condition. So we can have a string epsilon present into it, 1b, 2b, 3b, or we can have 1a, 2a, 3a, 4a, anything. Any combination of a and b is also possible. A could follow b, b could follow a. The only thing is that after a, there should not be 2b. So let us start constructing DFA for the minimum length string, which is epsilon. So initial state would be the final state. Now we can read any number of b's. There is no restriction on that. So we will put self loop of b. So we can iterate through once, twice, thrice, or infinity number of times. So this will produce epsilon plus b, 2b, 3b, and so on. A is also allowed. So if we read a, that is valid string. Why? Because we have not yet read 2b after that. So if we read only a, that is totally valid. And if we read b, that is also valid. But when we read second b after the first a, then it's invalid. So if our string is a, b, b, we are moving to dead state, and from that we can never come out. That means that string will not be acceptable. Now we will try to adjust arcs, and we will see that we can produce all the strings present into L. So from Q1 we can read any number of a, because we know that 1a is acceptable, 2a is acceptable, 3a, 4a, or infinite a's are acceptable. So from Q0 we are reading a, then on Q1 we can read any number of a. So from Q0 and Q1 we have produced both the arcs. From Q2 we can read a, but we cannot read b. Otherwise the first a will follow two b's. Fine. So the transition on b from Q2 leads to that state, but transition of a is valid. Now if we put self loop of a over Q2, then what will happen? This will only reading b star, then a star, then b, and then again number of a's. So we cannot get the pattern AB, 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 AB if we put self loop of a on Q2. So we should put arc like this. So we can have a, again any number of a, followed by b accepted, again a accepted, any number of a accepted. So whenever we read a, it is followed by only one b. Fine, only one b is possible. We cannot have multiple b's after that. So this is the desired DFA for given language. Thank you. That's it for today, folks. See you in next video. If you think this video was useful to you, then please like, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe the channel CodeCrucks. Press the bell icon for the notification of latest videos. Stay connected, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.